Welcome back to the Bonus Level podcast. I am Nox, and as always, I am joined by the Elite Tub, the Astroidmech, and Rugged Eagle.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
We are now officially on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Patreon, so be sure to follow us on those platforms. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we have timestamps featured throughout this video. But without further ado, let's get straight into the first section of the podcast, which is the questions of the week. If you missed out on our last episode, the questions of the week is our community-based section of the podcast, where we answer the questions of the week from the Discord community. If you want a question answered, join the Discord community, and you might be featured in one of these episodes. The first question comes from Outcast, and it is, what is, if you can remember, the first Lego set you've had? Personally, for me, I didn't have a whole lot of Lego sets when I was younger. I had tubs and tubs of Lego everywhere. But the first major Lego set I had would have probably been the Lego Doctor Who set about 6 years ago. But even before then, I had something called Mega Bloks Halo. I don't know if any of you boys have heard of it, but
Yeah, boy. Of course I have.
Yeah.
the first ever set I had was the Halo Warthog Resistance from 2012. That was like my first proper Lego Mega Bloks set.
For me, it's gotta be, I think, the 2011 battle packs. Like, I didn't get one specifically, I got them all at the same time. So I got, like, the one with the Rebel soldiers, I got the one with the clone troopers, and there was, like, a clone commander in there. It was pretty cool. Those two, I think, were my first ones.
Cool. Okay. So my first one was a very long time ago, so I can't specifically remember my first Lego set. However, I do remember a significant one that I got, which was around the time I started getting Lego, because I asked for loads for Christmas, and it was the Lego Star Destroyer set, one of the first ones that came out ages and ages ago for Star Wars, of course. It was a huge set. I remember opening it on Christmas and being like, God damn. So I opened that. It came with loads of different figures. You had Darth Vader in there, of course, which was a significant figure to have.
Yeah.
You had the guards as well, which was awesome. It took forever to build. I don't have it anymore, as it took up a lot of room, which is sad. But yeah, it was a fun set to have. So that was one of the first sets I got. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I to say I cover Lego Star Wars a lot, I actually didn't have that many Lego Star Wars sets. I was mainly into Lego Batman, especially with the Lego Batman video game. I had the original Lego Batman sets, and I believe the original Batcave now goes for like $3,000 on YouTube, not on YouTube, on eBay, brand new, which is ridiculous. There's like loads of YouTube reviews on it, and I don't have it anymore, which is really annoying. Yeah, I don't have it.
There's $3,000 gone.
And I remember when McDonald's did the, you could actually get Lego toys with your McDonald's Happy Meal. That was a while ago. That was like 2006. It wasn't an actual Lego figure, it was like for the Lego Batman video game. But yeah, I love Lego Batman.
Cool point. Okay, so question 2 comes from Bagel, and it is, what are your favourite games other than Lego games, and why? Personally, my favourite game of all time is Assassin's Creed Revelations. It was the first game that ever had me hooked because of its great story. It had me hooked in the Assassin's Creed franchise. But then also GTA 5, because I played that for the longest. And probably also Star Wars Battlefront 2, because it was like the kickstart of my YouTube career. And I played that for a long year. And I've got a lot of nostalgic memories from Battlefront 2 as well.
Yeah. I have to agree. I think that it's very similar for me. I am very invested in the Battlefront franchise, so I think that would be my answer for this one as well.
Okay. I've got a lot of games. So I like a load of MMORPG games, so like World of Warcraft and stuff like that. However, I've got a load that I used to play as a kid as well. But if I had to pick a set game franchise or a game series or a game, it's going to have to be Halo. I'm a massive Halo fan.
Yes, of course.
You can say I'm a bit of a nerd for it. I've read the books. I used to collect all the figures and, Mega Bloks and stuff like that. But I love the story.
Nice.
I love the combat. I love everything about Halo. So I'm gonna shove that in as my answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove in the Minecraft. I love Minecraft. With my first video was Minecraft Stark Tower tutorial. Oh my god, I love Minecraft though, and GTA. I have a wide variety.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty excited for the Bad Batch and then all the upcoming Marvel projects, especially Moon Knight. So Bad Batch and Moon Knight, I think, would be my answers.
Yep.
For me, for the Marvel Universe, I'm gonna have to go for Spider-Man 3. Massive Spider-Man fan. I'm sure you know that if you watched episode 1. And for Star Wars, if I can put it in, I want to say like Mandalorian season 3, but I don't know if that counts. So I'll put my hands up.
I think that
But-
probably counts.
Yeah, because I know it's an already ongoing series, but I'm very excited for it. But if I had to pick otherwise, most probably the Kenobi series as well, as Obi-Wan's one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. So how could I not be excited for that?
Yeah, Kenobi. I'm excited for the High Republic series though, because we've not really seen that era done in film before, so I'm kind of into that. I'm excited for that the most.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Okay, question 4 comes from Brogstar, and it's a WandaVision question. What is your favourite character from WandaVision? I think Wanda is the obvious choice that I think maybe some of you guys will go for as well. But personally, Vision's my favourite. He's, of course, he's not human, but he's very human for someone who isn't human, and I love his character. And it's also very unfortunate that he's dead in the MCU, but we also know that probably throughout WandaVision he's probably not going to make it out alive, so we know that he's not going to make it, and there's going to be some distraught scenes probably coming up. So Vision is my favourite because he's such a great character.
Very
I think-
nice.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I think my two favorite characters, I'd say probably Vision and Monica. I think Vision, I mean, for the same reasons as you, I really like Vision, and I think Monica is a very I don't know. There's something about her that I really enjoy, and I'm very excited to see that they're finally bringing more heroes into the MCU, because for a while now we've just been running with the ones that we've already had and occasionally introducing the sidekick. But now we're like getting back into the phase of introducing new heroes, so I'm very excited about where they're taking that.
Yeah, I agree, but I am going out on a limb here, and I'm going to say Darcy Lewis. I think she's a great character. No, hear me out.
Darcy
Hear
Lewis
me
and
out.
Jimmy Woo.
No. So
Jimmy.
I like Darcy because, like you said, the obvious choice is going to be all the superheroes as such, supervillains as well, if you want to put that out there. But I want to go for Darcy because she's more technical. She doesn't necessarily have a power, but she's got a brain, and she uses it to get around the mystery and stuff. I just like her character.
Yeah. I tell you what I like, Agatha. I've got to say Agatha all along. You see what I did there? Yeah.
Agatha
I love that
all
song though.
along.
Come on, it's a good song. You got to admit, it's a good song. I like Agatha, especially with the new episode and the last episode. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so question 5, our final question, is from Yoda. What was the idea behind starting the podcast? I think, to sum it up, from my point of view, to have a collaborative channel to play with new content and ideas that we haven't really created before on our separate channels that we would be able to do all together. And of course, entertain everybody and build a community from all of our communities to build a massive one that everyone can enjoy.
Yeah. I'd mostly say the reason.
I guess what I could add is like the origin of how this all started is I didn't even know this was a kind of a thing until we already started making the server and whatnot and I was invited. Really, I think it was just Rugged wanted to do a collaborative effort with a bunch of other people. I wanted to do it. We obviously had other people in here, DL, Nox, Tactical, who's not here anymore, but we all just kind of decided that it'd be a fun thing to do, and we just kind of all came together at the same time, and that's just kind of how it had happened. And I guess the whole goal is, like Nox said, just build a fun community and do things we wouldn't have been able to do in the main channels.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why I wanted to do a podcast, especially with Nox, is to get a discount on his socks. He's got some wild merchandise out there, and you never know. If I get close to him, maybe he'll give me some discounts.
Agreed.
Just to confirm, I don't have any Nox socks.
Wait, do you actually not have them anymore?
No, I never had Nox socks. I had Sarge socks. I had a Sarge merch store. I haven't put together a Nox merch store yet.
Oh, of course. Okay.
So the Sarge socks, right?
Is the Sarge socks still up? Because I want to buy them.
They are still up. They're
Oh my
somewhere.
god, that'd be so funny.
What
I
about
don't have a
Shelby
link.
socks?
Don't have any SGT Shelby socks. No. Unfortunately not.
I've opened up a can of worms, man.
I'm gonna make a second channel video reviewing your socks now.
When I bring up the Nox socks, maybe that'd be the right time. Nox socks review. Okay.
Anyway.
So that's the questions of the week done. If you want us to answer any of your questions, be sure to join the Discord community. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link will be in the description. But we're going to move on now to some more discussions. And one relevant discussion I think is quite, relevant at the moment is upcoming LEGO games. Of course, we have LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga coming out hopefully this spring. And TT Games usually like to release LEGO games 2 times per year, although they haven't since LEGO Movie 2 but video game because they've been working on this big game. So a discussion we're going to be having now is what upcoming LEGO games could we see? What possibilities are there? What do you think, boys?
And there's tons,
Indiana
isn't there?
Jones.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
Indiana
knew
Jones.
you'd go
Indiana
straight
Jones.
to Indiana Jones,
Straight
man.
to Indiana Jones.
It has to be.
It can't. Okay. I don't think it is. You know.
No, it has to
I
be.
think
It's the
it
last
is.
chance. It's the last chance they can do it with the next indie film coming out next year. Everyone loved Lego Indie. It's nostalgia. It's last chance to do it. Come on.
Is that the definitive last Indiana Jones movie?
Yes, because they put there is only one Harrison Ford. They might do one later in like 10 years, like a crappy series or something. But this will be the last proper one with Harrison Ford, obviously, because he's like 80 odd now, is he, or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, he's getting on. But
Was you going to say something, Asher?
I agree with Rugged. I think that Indiana Jones is the next one, not just because they're making the last film, but also if you look at their release schedule, I don't think they're going to want to make a huge game like the Skywalker Saga back to back. So I don't think the next one will be in the Infinity Saga. And then if you look at other game possibilities like Doctor Who or another Lego DC game or something along that lines, I mean, it doesn't make sense to prioritize that above another Indiana Jones game. So if you
and
look
don't
at
forget, they can put it with the new game, the new indie game. It will just like have hype around Indiana Jones, won't it?
Yeah.
yeah, I can see your point. I think it's definitely it's most probably the highest possibility, to be fair.
So what would it be?
There's
An
loads
Indiana
of
Jones
options,
game.
isn't there?
What would the Lego Indiana Jones games be? What would we see in it?
I mean, it could.
First of all, we'll see the first 4 movies done with voice lines and the new one, which will be cool to see.
Or it could just be a Lego game about the upcoming film like they did for The Force Awakens. Theoretically, if they wanted to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely would prefer a saga as such, and they've redone the old movies. I'm only
agree.
playing Indiana Jones for the first time now. But yeah, that would be a good idea. There's also the Lego Marvel's Avengers The Infinity Saga, which would feature all 23 movies in some way. But a lot of people in my comments have made a point that a Lego Marvel's Avengers 2, where they only featured the 4 main Marvel's Avengers movies, would probably be much easier to do and probably would be a better game. So
You're
Avengers, Age of Ultron, Infinity War and Endgame. In that way, you're covering all the Avengers movies. You can cover pretty much every character that's not in an Avengers movie, because all of those main characters you want to be are going to be in the Avengers movies as well, or at least they were. So an Avengers game where they feature all 4 movies would work brilliantly.
You know what would be really awesome is if after Guardians 3 came out, they did a Guardians game.
Like a trilogy of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, I can see
that'd be
that.
really cool.
No, but I tell you what needs to happen, especially with the new Spider-Man, a Lego Spider-Man game where you play through Sam Raimi's trilogy, the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy. Oh, that would be godly.
That would be ideal.
That'd be awesome.
Imagine if in the next Spider-Man movie we do get Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, and then they had all of the Spider-Man movies with Spider-Man 3 being the last one where it all combines together and all the Spider-Men in the multiverse.
That'd be well good, because it will go for so many audiences. The older audience with Sam Raimi's movies, the newer audience. That'd be a banging one to do.
Just like Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, depending on how they bring Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire into this, they could do something like interconnected with the MCU, depending on, again, how that works out, because we don't know as of right now. But there could be larger MCU implications, like they could show up in another Avengers movie or something like that. Like, we could carry on that theme of having Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire appear in Avengers games or something like that.
Yeah, and don't forget, one of the biggest highlights in the Lego Marvel games is actually Spider-Man. Do you not remember in Avengers, they didn't have Spider-Man in, did they not? The Lego Marvel Avengers.
Did they not?
It got tethered, and they had to add a Spider-Man DLC, didn't they?
Is that how he's in there then? Because I thought he was just part of the roster.
No, they added a free DLC because he was not in it. So they got tethered for it. That's why lots of people didn't like Avengers.
Well,
it
of
didn't
course,
have Spider-Man.
It was based on the first Avengers movie in Ultron. So Spider-Man was nowhere to be seen anyway. But
I think it was when Civil War revealed Tom Holland's Spider-Man, they added that DLC.
Yeah.
Makes
So that's
sense.
fair. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of options. So you got Lego Marvel, what you guys have just said. So the Avengers movies. I think that'd be quite a good thing, rather than having like 28 movies. I'm not sure that.
Well,
that's
I think
that's
it's 23 for the Infinity Saga, but yeah.
It's in the 20s. It's in the 20s. I think having just the Avenger movies in there would be ideal. But thinking of other options. What other things have we got? So we've mentioned about Lego Spider-Man,
Lego Doctor Who.
Oh, here he goes.
The one game, like under anything. I mean, even out of Lego games, the one game I would want the most in anything is a Lego Doctor Who the video game, because I've been a long-running fan of the Lego video game since the original from 2005. And I've also been a long-running Doctor Who fan since I can remember. So a Lego Doctor Who game taking out the best stories from its 60 years of runtime would be amazing. And with 60 years, we're getting the 60th anniversary in 2023. So maybe it's not the next Lego game or the next 4 Lego games, but it could release in the later half of 2023. It'd be the 60th anniversary. It could
There's
work.
tons of content around it. So
And
it's definitely a possibility.
If there's a new Doctor for around that date, that would be perfect too, because there's always hype when there's a new Doctor.
Yeah, of course.
What about a Lego Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? People I put that idea into one of my videos, and people loved it.
Never seen it.
Yeah.
You've never seen Teenage... Mate, it'd be such a sick...
When I was a kid.
It'd be so sick. You got those 4 characters. There's tons of characters, man.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was always such a stupid idea to me that I never enjoyed it. I mean, the title says it all to me. Teenage
What about Lego Ghostbusters?
That could be likely. I could see that happening.
What's the deal with Lego Ghostbusters? Because I've heard possibility
there's the new
of that
movie.
before.
there's the new movie in there, and everyone's hyped for it, the Ghostbusters Afterlife. I think it's bringing back one of the main actors, so it does look pretty good actually, and that's coming out this year, so it could be like the next one, because they always do like a mini Lego game, don't they?
Yeah,
After
maybe,
big
they
one.
do a small one. Yeah, maybe they do a small Ghostbusters game.
What about
even if it's only
Lego
that movie.
Monsters Inc? Because they did the Incredibles. What other movies could they do that are like, similar?
Lego Pixar, where they just do all the Pixar movies.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well,
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think they're gonna keep up the pace of doing sagas. I don't think that we're gonna get. I know a lot of people have wanted examples like Marvel, the Infinity Saga. They've wanted like a Lego Harry Potter. One of the most requested games I've seen is a Lego Harry Potter game that covers all of them again. I don't think it's necessary, because I think the 2 Harry Potter games as they are great.
They did it pretty well. Yeah,
But I don't think they're going to keep up huge Lego games. It's taken 2 years to create it, the Skywalker Saga. I don't think they're going to keep up with massive games with loads of content.
I agree, because don't forget, Lego Star Wars is like their biggest title, so they're going to put more time into, obviously, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
yeah.
Another idea.
They could do that with Marvel.
Another idea. I've got 2 more. The first one, I think we can just run over quickly, is a Lego Sonic, which they featured Sonic in Lego Dimensions, and it is the 30-year anniversary this year. So they could do a similar small game.
Very good point. There's the new movie too, isn't there?
Yeah, that's true.
Sonic 2. Let's
Very
do
good
it.
point.
And the second option is a Lego James Bond. Another one that would probably be a pretty big game, but they could do something like a level from each movie, or just take the best stories from James Bond.
If you didn't know as well, Lego James Bond is actually a cancelled Lego game. It actually got through the ideas bit,
really?
but they didn't fully develop it. I think it's cancelled, but it was going to be a thing.
Huh.
Well, I've got some ideas. I guess it's more or less the ones that we had from Dimensions. So Lego Simpsons could be funny. You never know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I enjoyed
one
the
that
Simpsons in Dimensions.
one that I feel a lot of people have spoke about is Lego Star Wars Clone Wars 2. I know it won't be for a while because we've got Lego Star Wars now, but imagine having a Lego Star Wars Clone Wars that covers all 7 seasons rather than just season 1 and a bit of season 2. I think that
is that all the first one covers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. So
exactly.
I'm watching the Clone Wars now, which means that now if I was to go back and play the game, I would understand everything in it, because
literally.
I'm halfway through season 3 now, which is really disappointing, because I thought that it covered up until season 3.
No.
Damn.
It even misses some like good episodes too. It's not all fully season 1 and 2.
Yeah, you need to go play it and you'll understand, man.
But
it's
on
really
the point of that, how you said there could be a Lego Clone Wars, say like 7 years down the line, we could get like a Lego Mandalorian game when there's like 7 seasons of Mandalorian.
See,
That would
I
be
thought of a
sick.
similar thing.
I'd like that.
But the problem with that kind of concept is that we have so many Star Wars shows, many Marvel shows, that there's going to be... I think what they could do is maybe even not a Lego Dimensions 2, but a kind of multiverse Lego game again, where they can introduce all of these different series from Disney Plus that they're bringing out for Marvel and Star Wars. Even if it's, say, like a Disney Plus Lego game, and they have just loads of missions from loads of these different series.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry, go on.
Okay, something I wanted to mention a while ago was... I've got 2 things now. We haven't talked about this at all, but they could do like an updated Lego DC game, but it's the DCEU, because we haven't gotten a Lego game from the DCEU yet. I think we've gotten Lego DC games, and obviously those are pretty cool. Yeah, of course. But we haven't had anything DCEU. Obviously, nobody really likes them except me liking a couple things about them. But I feel like it'd still be a nice addition to the roster to have like. There's not too many of the films. You got this Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Justice League, and you can add like a Snyder Cut DLC. I think that wouldn't be too huge of a game.
No, I think
they could do around the new Batman film, just like a new Lego Batman.
That was gonna be my other one. Yeah.
I think that would work. Although at the same, fair enough.
There was so loads of conspiracy theories about it. not conspiracy theories. What am I on about? There was loads of rumors.
Conspiracy theories?
Imagine conspiracy theories about Lego games. No, so I actually did a video because there was a poster that got posted out about it, and there was like loads of people going. We're talking years ago now, and I actually did a video on it as well years ago, and it was for a new Lego Batman game. So it's possible they haven't done one in a few years, and they're always great games.
Yeah, but think about it. There actually hasn't been a proper Lego Batman game. I mean, Lego Batman 2 and 1, they're like more on Batman, but Lego Batman 3 and like DC supervillains, it's not really on Batman.
No, it's not. I agree.
It's like, yeah.
Okay. Any other ideas for Lego video games? Upcoming opportunities?
I mean, there's tons, isn't there? You could say loads, but we'd be here for hours. So
Yeah.
I think just Lego Sandbox, like where it's just loads of franchises in one, like Lego Worlds.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
fun.
basically Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, but
You know-
without
Yeah,
Toys to
Lego
Life.
Worlds with dimensions, without
that'd be
the
cool.
Toys to Life. That'd be
Yeah,
that'd be
like
good.
combine Lego Dimensions and Lego Worlds, and then include make it like Lego Disney Infinity. I don't know if you guys have played that.
But yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
see, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would.
but
I'd like
maybe
that a
not with the Dimensions, like buying the characters pack.
No. So you wouldn't have
no,
Toys to
no.
Life. Something that I would really want as well is if they port Lego Dimensions over to PC without Toys to Life. That could be their first step to creating a Lego Dimensions 2, because they could do that if they work it out, because they probably could work out how to do that. They would be able to work out how to do the Lego Dimensions 2 on all consoles without the Toys to Life, because they couldn't introduce that again, that's long gone. But
Yeah.
a Lego Dimensions 2 where they include all Star Wars and Marvel and all these different franchises would be incredible.
Yeah, it'd be good. Do you remember in Dimensions how
Agreed.
they had like Knight Rider pack? No one even knew what Knight Rider were. It was like a 70s TV show, but it was in Lego Dimensions. But
Yeah, they brought stuff from opposite ends of the spectrum in
yeah,
in
they
Lego
did.
Dimensions. It was crazy. Okay, so
Yeah.
I suppose we can move on from this conversation. We've got some new games that have been announced and some updates on games. The first of which is a new Nintendo Switch game announced at the recent Nintendo Switch event called Wars Hunters. What are your thoughts on the game?
I actually have a bit of thoughts about this. I've played as many Star Wars games as I could get my hand on, and that includes Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and this is exactly what it reminds me of. It's coming to Nintendo Switch, and I think it's also coming to mobile, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So,
it looks like a mobile game from the,
it's gonna
from the
be-
very short trailer we
Yeah.
got.
To me, it's gonna look like it looks like it's gonna be something very similar to Galaxy of Heroes, and I'm excited for it, but it's not the best announcement that I wanted. In the last podcast, we talked about how there's a rumored Republic Commando 2, and I'm a little disappointed that this is it instead of that. We'll get to Republic Commando in a bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm not really interested. I've seen the trailer, so I'll let you guys carry on talking about it in a mo. But I watched the trailer, and I have no idea what it's about, and I'm not necessarily interested in games, in like mobile games. And I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I can't play it anyway.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. It really. I just think it's going to be a Galaxy of Heroes 2. That's what I think of it. Because I mean, they have the exact same aesthetic. It looks identical. It has like the little animation when they pop up, just like they do in the Galaxy of Heroes. So really, I'm thinking this might just be a Galaxy of Heroes 2, but it's like just bounty hunters or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
I have a Switch. So I'm tempted. I'll most probably wait till it comes out and have a look. Like I say, if it's something like Galaxy of Heroes, then I doubt I'll go to pick it up, because I mean, what's the point when I can play Galaxy of Heroes for free on my phone, or should I say mobile?
Well,
But I mean, it'd definitely be better if it's a game that you have to pay for. But I'm not overly interested. But it's the same with Squadrons when that came out. I wasn't.
I agree.
I wasn't overly interested in that. It was just like, I'll have a look. If it takes my fancy, I'll give it a go. But if not, and Squadrons didn't really. I won't lie.
no.
I didn't pick
me
it up
neither.
or play it. But
No, neither.
we'll just wait and see what it is. We'll wait to see gameplay, if it's good, if it's bad. Yeah,
Haven't they
who
pulled the
cares?
plug on squadrons for updates now?
They've
Yeah.
already
Already?
considered it a failure. Yeah, that's already good.
Yeah,
It's already
that's
done.
EA. They literally just pull the plug on every game they pretty much release.
Cancel all the good games that
crazy.
are coming out, and then if it's not making the money, then it's game over.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the EA needs to get their act together. I'm very glad that they're not they don't have the exclusivity, but really EA's got to get it together.
One sec.
Yeah, I think-
Forget Star Wars Hunters. Let's talk about Republic Commando.
Yes, I love Republic
Yeah.
Commando so much.
Sure.
Republic Commando is one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm very excited that it's getting a port to PlayStation 4 and the Switch in April, I believe.
Mm.
Have any of you guys played Republic Commando? Because
I watched your stream. Didn't you play
Oh,
that on
really?
your
Oh, I
stream?
remember that, actually. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Republic Commando you have to give it a try. There is no excuse anymore for anyone not to get Republic Commando. I want every single person watching this to get Republic Commando, and I want everyone that's watching this to make sure there's a Republic Commando too, because the story is so good. It's about a group of highly trained commandos, and they're going like through the Clone Wars, and there's a mission at the end that's like in episode 3. I won't spoil it for anyone. But I think the story behind it is really awesome, and I love how the gameplay is. Like, you get to control your troops and take different vantage points, and I've seen games try and replicate that, but it's never worked out well. This one does it perfectly, and it's so much fun.
I've never
You need to
played
give
it.
it a try.
I've never
so
played it.
Is it on PC?
Yes, that's how I played it.
Might have to give
You
it
can
a
get
go
it on
then.
Steam right now. Oh, it's so fun. The story is really good.
So the new game, the new Republic Commando, is a remaster, right, for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a big remaster, but it's a resolution remaster. I
Yep, and
suppose.
they're changing a bit of the controls to make it fit the new controllers. That's upgrade
Fair
the
enough.
graphics and then
Yeah.
change the controls slightly. That's it. Which is enough for me.
And released in April 6th.
Yep. I think Republic Commando is going to do really good now that it's available everywhere. I think more people are going to talk about it, and I think there's going to be a higher chance that we get a sequel or a remaster, not like an actual remaster of some sort. I think that's more likely now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'll give it a go. Like I say with most games, obviously your recommendation's pretty big by the sounds of it, so I'll maybe try the original, and then when the new one comes out, maybe pick that up as well. But
Well, they're not changing anything about the game or the story.
okay. I
So
mean,
it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'll pick it up anyway. I'll have a look at it, but I'm gonna move on to some more news that we got for Halo. If you guys are interested.
Oh yeah, didn't they do like a
Yes.
massive graphic update?
Yeah. So, like it was said last time, like I said in the previous podcast, there's news updates that come out the last Thursday of every month. So the one just dropped. We're recording this on the Friday, as we announced it'd be a little delayed. So we have recently just got the news yesterday for Halo Infinite, and they have released brand new gameplay screenshots. They're actual gameplay screenshots, and there's tweets going around going back from the gameplay that we saw back in, was it August? It was August, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
August,
yeah, so back in August when we got gameplay to when they delayed it, and the improvements are absolutely insane. I look at this game and the excitement's so real, man. I'm so excited for this game. So I look at these graphics, and so you got the first person. You can see he's got the battle rifle there, and he's got the sniper rifle on the other one, and it looks fantastic. Just everything. So there's not too much to say about it. Basically, the post they've put out this time, I think there was like 4 or 5 significant screenshot images where you can just look at the beauty of the Halo ring, guys.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
beauty.
I've got a few points.
Okay.
So the first thing is that they've also implemented a day and night cycle. So in that post, they have 10 different shots of the same shot, but at a different time of the day, where they showcase the day and night cycle, which does look really good. I've done a little bit of reading into the article, and the developers said that they wasn't necessarily aiming for a photorealistic art style, but an artistic design that wasn't necessarily overcrowded with detail and wasn't photorealistic. I suppose it looks a lot better than the demo they showed last year, but I'm not completely impressed. I would have preferred a photorealistic approach where it looked graphically intensive and really good, rather than this design. Although I do still think it looks great, and I'll still play it, and I'll still probably have a load of fun with it. But I was still hoping for more.
We will get more, man.
But also, is this game an open world?
Yes.
Really?
The first ever Halo open world game.
Yeah, so it's going to be like, it's going to be open world. You're going to be playing as Chief, of course. You go around, you do your missions in the open world. There's not too much detail on it. What I do know is that it's going to be the campaign is going to be as big as the last 4 Halo games all put together. So it's going to be a big, It's going to be a big game. So yeah, it's all open world. But as you play through, there's like an upgrade system. So he's got a grappling hook now. It doesn't go into specifics. They're keeping a lot secret, but there's going to be like an upgrade system. So maybe upgrade points on your weapons, like maybe be able to add new scopes or something like that. Maybe increase your grapple hook, like how far you can shoot it and stuff like that. I don't know, but I know there's an upgrade system coming. I know it's open world, and I know that it's going to be fantastic. Man,
wait, I've got one question for you, DL, before you move on. Are you going to play through all the Halo games before this new one releases?
I've already started, so because I got the Master Chief Collection, which you can grab on all platforms now, even on the PC.
You can get it on Game Pass too.
Yes, you can. You can
Steam.
get it on Game Pass. So I've been playing them, been playing through them, and I'm going to complete them all on Legendary.
Which is your
by the way.
Out of them?
Why'd you ask that, man? So. The first Halo game, Combat Evolved, is incredible as it started the series off. If I had to talk about campaigns overall, most probably Halo 3. I love Halo 3.
Yeah.
Such an awesome game. Oh, it's so fantastic. I love Halo 3, man. I played that game so much. But Halo Reach was fantastic. All of them. Apart Halo 4 and 5, though, when it went to 343, they screwed it up. But hopefully this is it. They're comebacks right now, man.
Yeah, and is this going to be continuing on the story?
Yeah. Yeah, it's continuing the story.
And they're like completely switching up the game now because this is open world.
Yeah, so that basically they crash onto one of the Halo rings, and
okay.
I'm not going to spoil too much.
Wait, there's more than one Halo ring?
Yes, yeah. There's loads of Halo rings.
So are there planets in Halo, or are they all Halo rings?
Yeah. So Halo Reach is based on the planet Reach.
Okay.
So there's planets, but if I was you, the best way to learn about the story is just to play through the campaigns.
Yeah, of course.
But
okay.
Go for it.
All right, so there's not really a lot of gaming news around at this time, but there's a lot of movie news, especially for Marvel and Star Wars and DC as well, but especially Marvel at the moment. Marvel is huge, and WandaVision is as well. This podcast will feature spoilers of episode 8 of WandaVision. There's only one more episode to go now.
There's one episode left.
Previously, there's only one more episode. Yes.
There's going to be a season 2, yeah?
Finale. No.
I don't think it will be, to be honest.
Wait, no way. Surely not. Really?
It's not like a TV series. It's just kind of like an in-between series in the MCU. It's like, look at it as one really long movie. They're not going to have sequels.
Yeah. I'm going to be surprised if they manage to pull another season out of this.
Yeah, I hope they don't. But I think it's really good, but don't overdo it. Yeah. So, go ahead. Was you going to say something?
Well, I was going to say that what I can compare it to is how Joker did, like the movie. A phenomenal movie.
Yes.
It came out, made, I don't know how much it made. It made a lot of money. And then there's talk, and then after it did so well, there was talks of doing like a Joker 2 or something like that. I'm like, no, don't do that. That's going to ruin the whole point.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about WandaVision as well. Don't do another season. There's no point. I don't think, unless maybe later down the line, but we don't need it for a while.
Yeah.
And what did you guys think of episode 8?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't think too much happened. Well, I mean, obviously stuff happened, but in terms of what's going to happen with the future of Westview and where the series is going, it's not doing too much. This was more focused on Wanda's backstory. And obviously near the end, we got more about what's going to happen there. But it just, the majority of the episode was covering backstory. And I thought it was much needed. I'm glad we got clarification on certain things. We got clarification on Agatha's backstory. We got Wanda's backstory now finally seen. And we understand that, she's finally called Scarlet Witch now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, finally.
Scarlet Witch. We didn't get any Quicksilver, though. We
no
got
Quicksilver. I was
no
disappointed.
Pietro at all throughout the episode. Although he was mentioned, and I think the probability of him being X-Men Quicksilver is getting less and less with each episode. But I really still do hope that this is the connection to X-Men and the multiverse.
Okay, I have a theory about that. So basically, obviously Agatha was controlling Pietro, but it could technically still be X-Men Quicksilver, because if you think about it, I mean, if she lets go of control of him, Quicksilver could have just been with the X-Men running around for a bit, and then he just gets plucked out of the multiverse, and then he's stuck in Westview, and then if she lets go of his control, then he's just going to be walking around. Like, if you look at the end of the post-credits of the last episode, so not the new one, he walks up behind Monica and says, "Super's gonna snoop." Well, he looked like he was pretty chill there. I feel like he would have attacked her if he was actually helping out Agatha.
I don't know.
So I feel like it's possible, but...
Sorry.
It doesn't explain why he said he got shot in the street like a punk. So I don't know.
But he's being controlled by Agatha. That does kind of make sense.
That is true. Actually, you're right. So I guess it depends on how they want to play it.
Because if he has been plucked out of the X-Men universe and dropped into WandaVision, then Agatha could be controlling him from the get-go, and she's controlling what he says or his mind. So it does make sense that if Agatha was controlling him all along, then it does make sense how he talked about his death and from the MCU.
The only thing that I think can debunk that, so I get that he can talk about the fact that he's being dead, but do you remember at the carnival when Wanda looks at him and he's actually a dead body? Like,
but they did that for Vision too, and that wasn't actually Vision's corpse.
Yeah, I know, but that's what she's seen because that's the real version of that person.
No,
it wasn't the real version of Vision.
No, yeah. That's what she remembers her brother as, so it does make sense. But that was never Vision. That was because I know that you kind of skimmed through today's episode quite late, but basically, that was never Vision. So when reality dropped as we thought it was someone playing tricks with Wanda's head.
Yeah. So I mean, I definitely thought as you did before they revealed that, but now since we know that Vision isn't the real Vision's body, it doesn't make sense to me anymore. It's a cool concept. I wish they did that, honestly, to an extent, because I think that's super eerie and cool, but at the same time, that would also take the possibility away of X-Men Quicksilver. Well, it'd make it less likely, but it would take away the possibility of him being here. And honestly, I'd rather have X-Men crossover than have a real Vision walking around. So
I agree. And talking about Vision, guys, the post-credit scene, what did you guys think of what was it, White Vision?
Yeah, I was very confused at first. I wasn't sure what was going on there, and then I realized that it was they restructured Vision, made him white and whatever. I'm very interested to see why he has the blue on his head, because he's white and blue now. And he doesn't have the Infinity Stone, unless they don't, because
it seems just like a new way to power him.
Right. So what I'm thinking is it's probably a mini arc reactor, because it was a triangular shape. So I think it could be one of like a prototype for Tony Stark, his arc reactor, and they put it in Vision's head.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, I'll give you credit if that's what it is.
Yeah,
so,
it looks like it. It had the triangular shape. So.
Yeah. So what do we think they're going to do? They're obviously going to send him in. They're going to send him into Westview. But what do you think he's going to do?
They're going to. I think it's going to be one-on-one with the Great One. I think we're going to see Vision versus Vision. And
imagine
there's been theories, but I don't want to say anything in case those theories are true, and it'll be spoiler territory. But
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
I think Vision versus Vision would be awesome. They're also planning a launch, right? So he said that they're launching today. A few episodes back, I can't remember the character's name. If anyone can,
Hayward,
that's the one. And we're looking at the finale to be a lot of different plots kind of coming together, including the launch on and the attack on Westfield.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
What I'm thinking is it's going to be Vision, and we know Vision's going to be fighting with Wanda because we see that bit in the trailer. It's like, well, then let's fight for it or whatever. Like, they're going to protect Westview. Yeah. So you see Vision flying through the street, so we know Vision is going to be fighting at some capacity. So we're going to have probably Vision and Vision. We're probably going to have Scarlet Witch and Agatha. And I think it's going to be Monica and Hayward. It's going to be the last little fight.
So it's going to be like 3-on-3.
Yep.
Or we could, I mean, after all Vision versus Vision, I think it would probably be more likely if we get Monica and Wanda versus Agatha, because I think Monica's at this point too powerful to be a match for Hayward. I mean, there wouldn't be much of a fight.
Yeah, that's a good point. Just flick him on the forehead.
She'd have to break in. And like, I don't know, they could have a whole little bit of her breaking in and telling Hayward to pack it up and get out of here.
Yeah.
And she slaps him around the face and then bang.
Yeah.
And also, Paul Bettany, who plays Vision, said in an interview, there's one exciting character that has not been revealed, and it is very exciting. It's an actor I've longed to work with all my life. But, I mean, it's the finale next episode. That was after
there might be a big plot twist. Maybe someone's going to walk in and everyone's going to be like, holy shit.
I want to mention that. What I noticed about today's episode is that we got to see what Wanda's parents were, or like looked like. We knew that, like, who they were, but it wasn't Magneto, was it?
No, but then that's where, like, possibly Quicksilver, Pietro, or Peter could come in.
Yeah.
Because it could be Magneto from X-Men. What theories do you have, Ruggeds? Any theories
sorry about that, yeah. I mean, well, I only managed to watch like 30 minutes because my dad cut me off. So, I mean, the way you've described it to me, it sounds good anyway. I'm going to finish it after this podcast, but I literally saw everything on Twitter, so, you know, it already got ruined for me because I was a bit late on watching it, so...
Okay.
That's the nightmare of Twitter. I saw loads of posts. I woke up this morning and before work I went on Twitter and all I saw was WandaVision episode 8. Oh my god. And I was like, oh gee, I was just click the home button, get off that.
I mean, I mean, it was interesting to hear you guys talk about it anyway. So I already saw some leaks on Twitter anyway, so it's still cool to see anyway when it's a leak. It's just cool.
Yeah, for example, I saw a leak a while. It's not a fake leak. Let me just say the leak, but there was a leak a while back. There was like a leaked scene where Magneto was pulling Vision towards him, and they were on the border of Westview, and like that was okay. Let me get to it. There was the person who uploaded the leak. They said they posted another video was behind the scenes of making a fake leak, so that it's not real. But it's cool to see leaks like that, I think.
Dude, if that turns out to be real, you've just spoiled the whole thing.
No, it's not. It's not. Honestly, it's not real. It's not real. They did a whole video. No, they did a whole video. They showed the renders and making their outfits. It wasn't a good looking. It wasn't a good looking leak. It wasn't real. It wasn't real.
All right, fair enough then. Fair enough. Okay, what else? Let's move on then. We've got Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man No Way Home. The title was revealed after a few fake titles from, the main three actors. What do you guys think of the new name?
I personally would have preferred Homeworlds, but I think it's the second best.
I think it's all right. I mean, the leaked ones were funnier, but I know it's not professional to have them. I don't think it's bad. It's at the end of the day, it's just a title, isn't it? I'm just excited. I'm just excited to see the movie.
As long as it's got Tobey Maguire in it, it's fine. It's fine.
We've got new images as well. There's a few images from the movie. One of which seems to be in Doctor Strange's house.
Yeah,
Because-
because you can see the lamp in the back, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's also another shot where
Yeah.
you can basically make out his silhouette of his head.
Ooh. So do you
So-
think Doctor Strange's going to be involved in the movie?
Oh, he's confirmed to be involved.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is he? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's confirmed that Doctor Strange and Wanda are going to be in it.
Oh, is it? Wanda
Um,
as well?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think she's gonna have a cameo, and then she's gonna be in Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe
So-
Doctor Strange is
um,
coming into WandaVision.
Yeah, I think
Didn't
so too.
Sam Raimi
yeah.
also confirm that in his like old Spider-Man trilogies, like Joe's Pizza is literally round the corner from Doctor Strange's like sanctum?
I have no idea. So
Oh, it's
Yeah,
going to be
He
huge.
did say it, I believe. So
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that we have one more episode for this to make sense.
yeah,
We have one more episode for them to start setting up. Of course, they've started, but to set up for Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Because at the moment, we don't know where they're going to go with it. We're still in
wait,
the
I
dark. We're
haven't
still
finished all
theorising.
of the last episode, but I got like 30 minutes in. Doesn't Agatha want the power that Wanda's got?
She does, yeah.
yeah.
Right,
She
so
wants
what
to-
if
yeah.
it ends up that Agatha figures this out and ends up like opening the multiverse, and this is where Doctor Strange gets involved and everyone?
I think Doctor Strange is already on his way.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
she's powerful enough. Or
No,
even if
but
she
she
looks
might
it
do
out.
with Vision involved. She might combine all of them because she did say about the Infinity Stones. I remember in
Yeah.
the thing, so it could happen.
She, in episode 8, we also see a book. I don't know what the book's called, but the book is
Yeah.
from Doctor Strange. He's got like one missing book, and it's a book of like dark magic.
Really, I didn't know that was it.
Something,
Could link with
something
Agatha.
that links to Mephisto. Mephisto
Oh,
being
that.
the demon
Oh yeah, yeah.
who
I think-
is pretty much conjured up the kids, right?
I think it's too late to bring in Mephisto now. They needed to do it either 2 episodes ago or like the beginning of last episode. I don't think they can.
Well,
I don't think
I
Mephisto's
don't know.
coming anymore.
I think that if Mephisto was the bad guy of Doctor Strange, then they could set Mephisto up at the end of WandaVision with, say, Agatha working out what to do with her powers, and then Mephisto going haywire, opening up the multiverse, and then Doctor Strange has to sort it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard something about Doctor Strange 2, and I have no idea where I heard this. It's been in the back of my mind that Mark Hamill is going to be the villain in Doctor Strange 2. I don't know
Luke
where I heard
Skywalker.
that.
Let's go.
No, not Luke Skywalker. It was like the Nightmare or something. I don't know
yeah,
where
I've
I've heard
heard that.
this. Yeah, I
The
don't know where I've
Nightmare.
heard this. I've just heard this. I don't know. I've just had that in my mind. So
Yeah.
that's I don't know,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm
Well, whatever
Yep.
it ends up, it's gonna link in definitely in it with the new Spider-Man film and the Doctor Strange. It
Yeah.
has to.
It'll all come
Yeah.
together. It'll all come together.
Speaking of Spider-Man, let's go back to them being in Doctor Strange, like his little sanctorum. What I think is going to happen is it's going to pick up right where we left off. Spider-Man's going to be running away, and then he's going to meet up with his friends because he just dropped off MJ, so he can just pick her back up. Ned's going to meet him somewhere. They're going to run away, and then I think they're going to run into Doctor Strange's sanctorum. Doctor Strange is going to meet him, and then they're eventually going to get caught or something. I don't know. And then they're going to bring in Daredevil apparently as like his
Really?
lawyer.
That could be
That's
cool.
what
yeah,
I've seen, yeah.
they're going to be his. It's going to be his lawyer.
Best be the
But-
one from the
wait.
Netflix one.
I don't understand that. Who is Daredevil if not a lawyer? I don't quite get it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how they'd bring him in any other way.
But no,
The
like
Daredevil
who
show
is
though, come on.
who?
that
I
was
haven't
good.
seen the Daredevil show, so
You should.
who is
It's
Have you
awesome.
not?
Daredevil? What?
He's like
a
Marvel's
supervillain,
Batman.
but
Yeah. So no,
Yeah.
he's a superhero. So basically,
Oh.
he's Marvel's Batman, but he's actually blind.
Yeah,
so he's a
blind.
vigilante.
He uses echolocation and stuff.
Oh,
But he's
It's
crazy.
like
really,
Batman.
It's really good, that TV
It's actually
show. I
pretty
don't
cool.
know why they cancelled it. It's really good.
There was like a
Definitely
movie that
recommend.
I saw. I watched a movie about it, not the show, but I want to watch the show.
Yeah, you
Have you
definitely
not
should
watched
watch
the show yet?
No, I might have seen the
Oh
pilot,
my!
but I've se-
Oh, it's
I want to
really
watch it.
good.
Is that in the same? Is that like the same on the same length as the Punisher and Jessica Jones?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all of
yeah,
those
Ju-
ones?
Iron Fist. Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
think
also just for clarification, my mum even enjoyed it, and she hates superhero films. So
Okay, I want to give it a try.
My mum enjoyed it.
My mum enjoyed Daredevil.
Well, talking about
it is good.
the Daredevil TV show, the MCU has now regained character rights to Frank Castle, the Punisher, and Jessica Jones. So, could they have plans for the MCU? Are the shows good? And could we see these great characters? I mean, the Punisher is played by the character of Shane from The Walking Dead. I've never seen the Punisher, but that would be the only reason why I'd be really looking forward to watching it. Could we see these guys in the MCU?
I
hope so.
I don't honestly. These are some of Marvel's less popular properties. Punisher is good. I mean, like they're not bad. Like obviously they have their own shows and stuff, so obviously there's some level of interest. But I don't think they performed super well. Punisher, that's going to be a rated hard R. So I don't know if they'd be eager to bring that in. Obviously they're doing Deadpool 3, but that they already know that's going to be a hit, and Punisher wasn't as big of a hit as some of this other stuff.
Well, Daredevil's violent too. I mean, there's a scene where Kingpin bashes some guy's head in with a corridor, and you see it all. So it's pretty violent.
Really?
I have to say though, Daredevil is the most popular one of the Netflix Marvel shows, definitely out of them.
Yeah, I'm
then
excited.
Punisher.
I've been catching up with the DC shows. Like I've been watching Flash and Arrow and all that, so that's why.
There's so much to watch. The whole world of pop culture. Just take the three main ones. You've got Star Wars, Marvel, DC. There is so much to watch, more than just the movies. All of these TV shows. I mean, I'm not caught up with hardly any of it. I'm watching the Clone Wars now, and then I'm gonna watch the X-Men because. Definitely got to watch that, and then I'm probably going to go back and I'm going to watch some of these TV shows. I know Arrow, you just mentioned, has John Barrowman, Captain Jack Harkness from Doctor Who. So
yeah, that's good. Arrow's good.
Yeah,
Arrow is really good. I'd highly recommend it. But I think, speaking of all of these other superhero shows, I think we should switch gears onto DC because we haven't covered that quite yet.
Yeah.
And I have quite a lot to say about stuff that's been going around the internet. So obviously, most popular thing about DC that's going on around right now is the Snyder Cut. So we got a couple of trailers, we got a bunch of screenshots, and we got a lot of behind-the-scenes knowledge of what was really happening at Justice League as why it turned out the way it did. We won't go into that really specifically, but we got a trailer, we got a bunch of pictures of Joker, some of them wearing a lot of crazy costumes, and apparently they've shot only a few scenes, and Joker is going to be in a couple of those. So we know that Joker is going to play a smaller role, probably in the nightmare sequence as seen in the trailer. What do you guys think? Because obviously, if you've seen Suicide Squad, you'll know about his Joker. What do you guys think?
Suicide Squad with Jared Leto was... It was so bad, let's be honest.
I think that might have been the worst superhero anything I've ever seen.
I nearly turned the TV off.
Yeah, me too.
When they
I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it.
There was one point, and it's when Will Smith goes, "Is this some sort of Suicide Squad?" And I was like, I was like, "Yeah, see you later." But
there's the bit. Oh my god, the bit where they're at the bar. I was just cringing the whole time.
It's so cringy because that's nothing. Okay, anyone that has watched Suicide Squad and thinks, "Oh, you know what? He's a cool Joker." That's nothing like Joker. That's not Joker.
Mm-mm.
That's not how he's portrayed in the comics.
A bit too, like, I could see where they were going with it because he did have
make him gangster.
I mean, he did have his own like goons, but he wasn't a gangster. Exactly. They just made him a full blown like
just
crime
gangly.
lord.
Yeah.
He's a super villain. He's not a gang leader. Obviously,
the dude's an absolute psychopath. If you read some of the comics, he's an absolute. He's most probably my favorite supervillain. I love Joker.
Yeah, me too. You have to. If you're gonna read any Batman line, read Court of Owls. It has the two best villains in it, Joker and the Court of Owls. That is one of the best Batman lines I've ever read.
Or
it's so good.
Read The Killing Joke. That's a class.
Yes, that's the other one.
That's
Killing
really
Joke
good.
is great.
But just to put it into perspective, like I won't give anything away about The Killing Joke, just in case. But to put into perspective how crazy the Joker is, there's one show that I watched. It's a Batman cartoon, and Joker literally snaps his own neck to kill himself to frame Batman because he knows Batman hates killing people.
What?
Because it's against like his own code. Yeah, they're in like a sewer like lake sort of thing, and the Joker literally snaps his own neck to kill himself. So then it frames Batman. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
In the Court of Owls comic line, I'm not sure. I don't remember how it happened because I haven't read it in like 2 years. But Joker, he either cuts off his face or he loses the skin on his face, and then he puts it back on as a mask. It's creepy.
Yeah, he does.
It's
a bit like Hannibal
horrifying
Lecter.
to look at.
Yeah,
If you bring in these concepts of how crazy the Joker is, it really does put into perspective how mildly portrayed Jared Leto's is.
I remember I watched a video. It was a very popular video. It had like 10 million views on YouTube ranking all the Jokers, and they actually put the Lego Batman movie Joker in there, and that was above the Suicide Squad Joker. So
Good, can't blame him. It would be.
Yeah.
Good. Because if you look at the Jokers and you look at Joaquin Phoenix, the way he portrays it is he's just a lunatic. He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's a nutcase.
Yeah.
He's killing people.
But,
he's seeing things that aren't happening.
Yeah.
That's
But
how it's meant to be.
relatable. If that one was, but like that was like a relatable Joker because it wove it in with society and like real life. It was portrayed by somebody who went through trauma. So.
Yeah.
Sorry. I lost my crap when Joker said we live in a society in the trailer. I'm sorry. It was so funny. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, no, it's so moving that back now to the Jared Leto playing
okay.
Yeah, because he's in it, isn't he? So linking it back to that, I just hope, because I don't blame Jared Leto, I blame the writers. So I hope this time they've got the Joker right and he smashes it out of the park. I really do, because I want it to work.
Yeah.
But overall, Justice League, I think it looks good. The trailer looked good. We did a reaction. Be sure to go watch that after this. And I think it looked good, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Just hopefully they don't mess it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the approach they went. Like, it looks like he put on lipstick like really sloppily. Like, obviously he does that, but like it just looked like it was too big. Like, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of how they did his face, but I'm really excited that he's just actually in it. I'm not too bad. I don't really care that much what he looks like. I'm just glad he's in it. I think Jared Leto, he read the script and he did a good job of performing what the script said, but the script was terrible. So he got the crap for it. I mean, there's that scene where he's laying on the floor with a bunch of knives just going crazy. And I think he did an all right job at that. I mean, obviously it was weird, but I mean, he did it all right. So I think it could be good.
Yeah, it's the script, right? And I mean, I know I'm going off tangent here, but it's same with like, I believe Doctor Who. Knox will know, like, the script writing on Doctor Who has gone. That's gone down too.
It really has.
Now it's not even comparable to how it used to be. Yeah.
So it just depends. You can have great actors, but if you have a terrible script, you just won't make up for it.
Yeah, I agree. Exactly. And that's why Suicide Squad was rubbish. It's got some good actors in there. It's got some good actors. Margot Robbie, man. Whew.
Yeah, she and Will Smith were the only two good parts of the movie. They weren't even great. They were the only two good parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Everything else was terrible.
And we know how much a great actor Will Smith is. He's been in some brilliant movies in his time, and he's portrayed some great characters. Yeah. And
And he was in YouTube Rewind 2018. That was great.
Oh no.
So
Anyway.
back to Justice League.
Yeah.
It's been, I think, announced, confirmed, or rumored that a hero cameo at the end will blow hardcore fans' minds.
I will be shocked.
Who do you think this could be?
If it's not Green Lantern or Martian Manhunter, I will be shocked. Oh, it could be Supergirl, actually. There was talks about her actually.
What would you do if it like
just
random character like Booster Gold? I remember him from Lego Batman 3.
I want it to be Clayface.
You said hardcore fans though, so surely it's like a very niche character from the comics.
Booster Gold.
It could be like some version of Robin. Maybe
Oh,
like because we saw that
Nightwing.
one of the Robins.
Oh,
no, because he's
Nightwing.
dead. No, because he's dead, right?
Oh.
Is he dead in that
Maybe.
sort of
Batman-
universe though?
Yeah, there's that scene of Alfred and Batman walking by Robin's suit, and it had "haha jokes on you" written all over it, and there was nobody in it, and we don't ever get a mention of Robin. So obviously, Joker killed Robin.
Yeah,
like
but
he did in
remember,
the
there's
Arkham
all
games.
there's all different like
Right, that's what I was going with that. But I
Yeah.
thought that version of Robin was Nightwing.
Okay.
I read the comics ages ago. I've literally got them next to me. I can't
I know.
remember.
I know. There's Nightwing. There's the second Robin. I don't remember his name. I know there's the little kid that's like his actual son, and then there's another one like Tim. No, Tim Drake is the second one. I
Yeah,
think.
because
And then there's
yeah,
there's a third one, and then there's like a fourth one I never remember.
because Nightwing more or less he doesn't really go under Batman. He more or less goes
He's
his
his
own
own
way,
thing.
just like like a normal hero. So I think I'm only putting it out there as a shout because Nox, you said about comic readers, and I know we haven't really. Have we ever seen Nightwing? I know we've seen Robin in films, but have we ever seen Nightwing in
No,
films?
I don't think we have.
And
I don't
Nightwing's
think so.
a great character. I love Nightwing, so it'd be awesome if like at the end
Yeah.
it's just like he just swoops in with his batons
Wait,
and he's like,
did
"Yeah,
they
I'm ready to."
did they
tear
say it was
up.
a hero? It's
No,
a hero,
they just said it
isn't
was going to be something cool.
Wait,
Or-
I
wait,
I
wasn't it
swear I
Hero?
saw
Let me check.
somewhere.
I
but-
think it was hero cameo.
Okay.
Right, well, I saw it on Twitter. I think it's about what's that nanny character? What's she called? In DC Supervillains, I thought this nanny character. Apparently, she's in it.
DC
idea.
supervillains.
Yeah, she's a main boss.
I don't think they're going to be using that as a source. I'll be honest. But
Oh no,
Oh,
I
I
remember
know
one
what
of
you're
the
talking about.
developers
Okay.
as well for Lego Star Wars were mentioning it, how he developed that character in the Lego game, and it's now been in the Zack Snyder's. I'll try
Oh.
and find the name.
okay. Well, while
Okay,
we were doing that,
yeah.
I think we should move on from Justice League. Just an hour ago, this was dropped. The day we're recording this, they're doing another Superman movie. They're rebooting it.
Rebooting
So-
Superman again for like
Yeah,
the
I'm-
20,000th time.
I can't say I'm surprised. J.J. Abrams is going to direct it, so I don't know how I feel about that. But
Wait, one sec,
And
I
is
found
it
the
Henry
name. It's not
Cavill
Nanny,
again?
it's Granny Goodness. That's the character.
I
Granny
will
Goodness.
I will eat my hat if Granny Goodness is in the Snyder Cut.
All right, we'll hold you to that.
No, please
Back
don't.
to back to Superman.
Solomon
Is Henry
Monday.
Cavill returning? Is
That's
he
what the big
continuing
thing is
to
going on.
portray
They haven't
Superman?
confirmed anything except J.J. Abrams is directing a new Superman movie. Everyone wants
Oh.
Henry Cavill to do it. I want Henry Cavill to do it. I think he's been the best Superman we've ever had.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Superman films.
I mean, Superman's
Dude.
all right to me. He's like before I used to not like him, but now he's all right to me.
Come on.
It's gonna be interesting. I had this theory while I was reading about it. They're doing a new Batman trilogy. They're doing a new Superman trilogy,
Okay.
or not trilogy, movie. Are they gonna try and reboot the DCEU entirely and then redo it to make it more
Yes.
like Marvel?
Yes.
So then we
Yes,
have a new
reboot
Superman, a
DCEU.
new Batman, and then we have like
Oh, yeah,
movies
let's do
leading
it.
up to an actual movie instead of introducing all of the characters in. That's like introducing the Avengers in the Avengers
Yeah.
movie. You can't
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they don't make a crap Green Lantern.
I mean, I'm honestly, I think that I had this in the back of my mind. I didn't say it because it's kind of ridiculous. What if they brought in Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern for the cameo?
Oh my god! Imagine that.
Yeah,
that
but they do
would
it.
be
They make
so
him
funny.
good.
That
I
would be
don't know.
so funny. Yeah, but Ryan Reynolds is such a like comedic guy. He would have to take the
Yeah.
piss somehow because he
Yeah.
takes the mick in Deadpool so much of his past
there's-
heroes that he played.
That's the scene of him shooting himself when he gets the script.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's so funny. I'm excited for the Superman reboot. I think it'd be really interesting if the Batman trilogy collides with Superman and then they actually build off of it. I think, honestly, besides maybe Batman and they're going to replace Cyborg, I think that they could really use the same actors from the DCEU, like bring back Gal, bring back Henry Cavill. I think they could bring back Alfred as well.
Yeah, just rewrite it. Just get some better
And
writers
Alfred's not
in
coming
there.
back, I forgot. But yeah, honestly, they could just redo it, and I think it'd be great. Because then people are going to look back on those films and be like, wow, this DCU has come so far. I think it's
No.
possible for them to redo it.
Yeah.
I
but-
agree.
Moving on from Superman, Justice League, Black Adam, played by The Rock.
Yeah.
It's going to be...
Oh, that's what Black Adam is. I didn't
Yeah.
know what Black Adam was.
Yeah, it's going to be the super
it's
film or
Dwayne
superhero film that Dwayne the Rock Johnson's playing. If I'm correct, he's the arch nemesis to Shazam, meaning they're going to take Shazam and make him a bigger character, which I'm excited about. I think Shazam was a good movie.
Yeah, you're correct there. Yeah.
So they're going to
Shazam
make
was a good rated movie.
Yeah.
I believe that's one of the best DC rated films in a while.
I think it is the highest rated DC film.
Yeah.
So I think taking Shazam to the next level is a good idea. I hope they continue with that. Interesting to see how they're going to carry it out since DCU is kind of dead at the moment. But
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where this goes. I think The Rock is a good choice for any superhero. I think Rock should have played a superhero a long time ago, to be honest. And I'm glad he's finally Black
You
Adam.
do?
It suits him very well. Oh yeah, he totally fits the aesthetic. He's like this bulk,
know.
huge guy.
Yeah, but
and
he's The Rock. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
he's
take
Dwayne
if you
Johnson.
take that away that he's The Rock and just look at his physique, I think he could really make it work as a superhero. So I'm
Yeah,
excited to see
I
this.
mean, it would definitely be very entertaining. I would really enjoy it. But at the same time, The Rock is almost the same character in everything he's in.
Yeah, he is. He's
I
like a
just see
Jim
The
Carrey.
Rock. I don't see his character. I see The Rock every time I see him.
Yeah, well, Shazam isn't like a proper,
Yeah,
like, you go into like a superhero film narrative. It's more of a comedian superhero film.
This
so-
isn't like Jumanji where he's going to be like that. He's going to be this mythical, ancient, evil force, and I feel like it's going to give a very different vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is starting filming from April the 12th to August 20th in Atlanta, Georgia. So
Can I just
filming
add-
soon.
Can I just add?
Yes.
Granny Goodness is actually confirmed for Justice
Yeah,
League.
it is. Yeah, she is, isn't she?
What was that? Astro, you said you would eat your hat.
I'm going to eat my hat if she's not in it.
Sorry?
She is
I
actually in
said,
it.
I said I'm going to eat my hat if she's not in it.
Oh, wow. Well,
Did you?
Yeah, that's
us-
definitely what I said.
Can we get a
don't watch
rewind?
it back. No,
Can we
don't.
get a rewind?
No, you can't.
Rewind.
You can't edit
that's
that. I'm not eating my hat.
No,
No, my streams are gonna tell me to eat my hat. You can't do this to me.
Unlucky man.
Oh,
for
man.
Both researched that, DL.
Oh
Good job.
man, I'm not eating my hat.
Yeah, I'm
Outcast, shut up,
reading
I'm
the
not eating my
articles. I'm reading articles
I
right
read it.
now.
I read the article. Granny Goodness is in.
Yeah. That's so
just-
funny.
I agree. Granny Goodness was always gonna be in Zack Snyder's
I
Justice
don't
League.
even
At the
know.
and
start
I
of the next
never had.
podcast, you have to eat your hat.
I'm not eating anything.
It's not
Well, actually,
happening.
I'll eat these, but I'm not gonna. No.
All right,
Anyway,
so
we move.
yeah, we move. So that's DC, that's Marvel, that's superhero, but Star Wars. Star Wars is just as big, if not bigger, than DC at the moment. Well, of course it is. DC's down in the dumps. We have Star Wars: The Bad Batch, which is premiering
Yes.
on Star Wars Day, May 4th on Disney Plus. I'm currently
very
midway through season 3 of the Clone Wars, as I've said. So, if you can, boys, without spoilers. For starters, who is the Bad Batch? Because I've heard of Echo and Fives. I've seen them in the Clone Wars, and I've also seen is it 99 who was part of
Yes.
the old Bad Batch. So
Yeah, well, not
what
really.
plot will
Okay, so
follow and
let me
everything?
explain because I think you got a very different understanding of what the Bad Batch is. The
Okay.
Bad Batch is not Domino Squad. I can't. Have you seen the
No.
trailers?
No, I have a while back, yeah, but
So do you know all the characters?
I'm not sure. I know 5. I could have sworn Echo and Fives or Echo, or maybe
Okay, well-
maybe Fives died and Echo is in it.
Okay, so Echo is in it, but he's the only member. Oh, I said it now. He's the only member from Domino Squad that's in it. The other ones are experimental clones that were introduced in season 7.
Okay.
And it's named the Bad Batch's technical name in the Clone Army is Clone Force 99, named after 99.
Okay,
So
who was part of
I
the old
can't
Bad
say-
Batch, right?
I,
Because
what?
he said that he was part of a Bad Batch in his
Who?
episode. 99.
How-
I could have sworn that 99 in the episode where he was introduced, where Domino Squad was also introduced, it was said that he was part of the Bad Batch.
He's the cleaning crew.
Yes.
I can't. He's not in the Bad Batch. I
No,
can't.
he's not in the Bad Batch, but he was in the Bad Batch as it was then.
So you mean Domino Squad? No, he was not in Domino Squad.
Not Domino Squad.
Okay, Knox, you're making this very difficult for me to explain without spoiling it, which is why I can't answer your question.
Okay.
I'm really trying to come up with an answer, but I can't. There's answers, but I can't say them. So everyone that's watching who's seen Clone Wars, I just can't say it. Sorry. So yeah.
Maybe we move on.
Okay. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate you not spoiling it. So
yeah.
fine.
So the experimental clone force named after 99 with Echoes in it. I already spoiled that, I guess. Well, not really spoiled, but I said it already. So the other ones you'll be introduced to later.
Okay.
Okay, let's move then.
Yeah, I think there's not much else we can really say. Oh, actually, there is one more thing I wanted to say. I wanted to say that I'm not sure if the Skywalker Saga is going to be releasing on May 4th anymore because of this. It's possible, but would they really want to do a double or maybe even triple release?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're opposite ends of the spectrum. I think they definitely
I know they are, but
one's a game, one's a TV show. And I think if anything, it would probably help if they throw in some Bad Batch DLC as well, which we are
agree,
getting.
But how they are getting a Bad Batch DLC, but how aren't there going to be characters in the DLC that spoil the? Unless it's just the Bad Batch, which would be kind of lame, but I guess it's possible.
But no, I also don't think it's going to be on May 4th. I think a later May date is the most likely opportunity we're going to get for LEGO Star Wars.
Yeah, I just wanted to drop that in there because I thought it was topical because we're kind of LEGO Star Wars people. Well, anyways, moving on from the Bad Batch because there's not too much to talk about there. Rian Johnson, he was told to be getting his own trilogy because Disney loved The Last Jedi so much. It was a perfect film and there was no flaws at all. So obviously he gets three Star Wars movies, and they definitely apparently haven't been canceled. Shockingly enough, because we haven't heard anything about them in extremely a long time. But
they're still happening.
They're still happening.
No dates are set because he's working on other projects that are more important than Star Wars.
Because he's a huge Star Wars fan and takes his job very seriously, and he definitely deserves to direct an entire trilogy, which nobody has done since George Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Talking about George Lucas, there was rumors about him writing episodes for Andor. I saw this, and without looking into it, you would also believe it. The first thing I saw was George Lucas is writing a new Star Wars series. Look into it even more. George Lucas is writing for Andor. Look into it even more. George Lucas is writing for two episodes. But if you look into it more, he's taking control of 2 characters. And that's it. He's not even writing full episodes. He's just helping with characters or some similar detail. So
I'm honestly disappointed. That's disgusting on Disney's part. I'm disappointed with that. Unless George wanted to do that, which is honestly fair enough because he just knows he's going to be.
Yeah, I think he probably did. I really hope we do get some George Lucas. Even if we get one Disney Plus series from George Lucas, that would be amazing. It would be the best Star Wars we got since, probably the prequels.
You know what would be amazing? If George
great.
Lucas worked on the Rian Johnson trilogy with him. Then maybe it would make sense.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. I mean, obviously that's probably not going to happen, but
yeah. I mean, we're probably never going to get the Rian Johnson trilogy, so.
I mean, apparently, according to this week, we are, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then talking about Star Wars, Ahsoka, Aladdin actor Mina Massoud, I probably butchered that pronunciation, is rumored to play Ezra Bridger in the upcoming live-action Disney Plus series. What could this mean for the show? What other characters could we see?
Is anyone don't know who that
Sabine.
actor is? Didn't he play Aladdin in the Disney film?
I think he physically looks like Ezra, and I think he physically would make the best choice. But I don't know. The only thing I've seen him in is Aladdin. Like, I haven't even watched the movie. I've just seen the trailer.
I kind of want Jon Snow as Ezra. I don't know why.
How could Kit Harington play?
I gotta find it now. There's this other actor I follow that would look great as Ezra.
I think Grand Admiral Thrawn is the one biggest rumoured character we'll see.
Oh, well, he's confirmed. I
Yeah.
thought.
Oh, he's confirmed. So they're
I mean, yeah.
basically going live-action Rebels, right?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, they took
basically.
the Rebels, they canceled the Rebels sequel and made it the Ahsoka show. That's what I heard.
Okay.
Rebels is really good. If you have not watched it, go watch it.
Still haven't watched it.
Hold up. That's cool. I was looking on Twitter. I was looking for the actor that I was talking about that could play Ezra, and they released a new picture of Aquaman for Snyder Cut.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's
Very
gonna be
spicy.
some spicy images and character shots, I expect.
Right, well, anyway, that's enough Star Wars for now. Let's talk about... We were going to do this in the last podcast, but didn't have enough time. Godzilla versus King Kong.
We know
Godzilla
who's gonna
versus
win.
King Kong.
Come
Kong.
Okay.
Monkey.
King Kong
Godzilla,
will win.
man.
King Kong will
Monkey!
It's not happening.
Okay.
Godzilla's
Okay.
not winning, bro.
No. He is, bro. He
DL,
is, bro.
let me explain this to you. So basically, this is a movie, and it's from Hollywood.
this
so
is a
the
movie.
good guy is winning,
Yes.
and Monkey
Nah,
is
man.
good. So Monkey win.
No, so
Monkey
there
see
there-
what Monkey do.
Okay. Can I just read out? Okay, so I've got
Okay,
a
go
meme
for
right
it.
here,
Shoot. Awesome.
You
and
have
it
a
says
meme.
who will win. Okay. All right.
Alright,
Now let
Kong,
me read
carry
both
on.
sides. Okay. So
Did you
So
find
King-
this on iFunny?
no. Give me
Okay.
a sec. It says King Kong. Okay. King
Right.
of the Simps. Just a kind of wannabe monkey. He may
Okay.
be smarter, but that's kind of it. Now we got Godzilla, king of the monsters, man. Gigantic lizard with godlike nuclear superpowers.
Alright, good
Loved
point,
by
good
diehard
point.
fans, will
Great
eat a
point.
nuclear power
Yeah.
plant for breakfast.
Okay.
Bats.
Alright,
So,
but Kong
um,
smacked him in the face.
Yeah. So
No.
the thing about
Screw
that,
Kong.
DL, the thing about that is that this is a movie and it's from Hollywood, so the good guy is going to win.
Yes.
See, it's
Kong's gonna
unfair.
win.
Okay, in all fairness, if this was like a book or something, I would think that Godzilla would win. That makes no
Yes,
sense why
yeah,
Monkey
yeah.
would win, but Monkey gonna win because it's Monkey movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he could just left hook him like he does in the trailer. It's so easy. Just needs to jump up behind him, knock him over, and his little alligator legs won't get him back
All
up.
right, don't you call him little, bro?
I mean, he's like a radioactive.
Yeah, but remember,
Lizard.
he can shoot radioactive shit out his mouth. He just burn Kong to the ground. Bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, but we
Well,
saw he
Monkey
deflected
Monkey
it,
can punch
didn't he?
over building
yeah.
Nah, see,
Wait,
I don't know why
in the
you guys
trailer,
are all
bro,
backing
he shot.
him.
Dude,
Because
in the
he's
trailer, he
Monkey.
shot his laser, and Kong. What did he use? Was it a shield, a sword, something, and smacked
like
him
an
in the face
axe or
with it?
something. I
But
don't
he
know.
deflected
exactly.
like all of that power.
Oh, man. See, look, you guys are weird, bro.
No,
You
I'm just
got-
using logic. It's a Hollywood movie.
Okay, so
the good
okay,
guy will
let's-
win.
let's be clear.
no.
Right, let's be clear. Who's on Godzilla's side and who's on Kong's?
Yeah, I know you're all. Yeah, see, look, man.
And the
Wait,
one
see-
Godzilla.
Guys, in the chat, back me up.
Everyone-
on
me up.
YouTube, by the way.
Everyone
on
say
YouTube.
monkey in
Get
the
your
chat.
boy. Come
Everyone
on, man.
say monkey in chat.
Nah,
Right,
okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Right, let's be clear. This podcast goes out to Apple Music's,
Oh, that's true.
Spotify, and Patreon. People in the chat can only type in the chat when this is premiering on YouTube and in the comment section after it's uploaded.
Guys, I
So if
dropped
you're
my
watching-
address. Send me your details. No, I'm joking. No, yeah.
If you're
Anyway,
watching this on another platform, make sure you watch this on YouTube and you can catch us in the premiere.
Yeah.
wait,
I don't know.
What?
Like while the podcast is premiering, the next episode, catch us in the next
Yes.
episode on the
Oh,
premiere
yes.
on YouTube.
Yes, sure.
Okay, well that was awful.
Okay,
Let's move
so
on.
I've got one question then, because okay, so you're saying
Okay.
Hollywood movie. I agree. I totally agree because Hollywood's Hollywood, yeah. But
Yes.
it's not a Hollywood movie. This is real life right now. These two are going at it. Who have you got?
Well, Godzilla,
King Kong.
Yeah, Godzilla.
Come.
but it's a monkey. It's monkey movie.
yeah, yeah.
He's the good guy.
I don't know, man. So, is this a continuation of the King Kong movie and the Godzilla film series? Is it like, or is this starting from scratch again?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I thought it. I mean, in my mind, I always thought it was a continuation, but I have no idea.
So the major discussion about this movie isn't any details about it at all. All the conversation is King Kong or Godzilla.
Monkey.
King
or
Kong.
Monkey. All right. Well, Kong's winning.
Guys,
DL,
sorry.
Yeah,
We're
go
gonna
on.
look so stupid when Godzilla wins.
Mate, I've just got one more thing. It's another meme. I'm just going through all these memes.
Reddit is the most reliable
I
source.
can always send them, so you can always
Alright,
go in the
shoot,
edit
shoot.
because this is hilarious.
All right, shoot.
So it's Godzilla versus King Kong, and it's got specs either side. King Kong's is a stupid monkey, probably at least 6
Do you
foot
want to
two.
send it in the chat so we can see the meme?
Yeah, let's see it.
okay.
Let's see it, huh?
Okay, I'll put it in the chat.
The Elite Hub. This is a Hollywood movie. The good guy will win.
Oh my days! What
And
is this?
it says nipples are always exposed. Can only do monkey things like yell hoo ha. Can probably jump. I don't really know.
Why does that look like a 2-year-old drawing of Chewbacca?
Yeah, it does. guys, King Kong smacked Godzilla in the face. He's winning.
No man.
This doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There's
no,
no
seriously,
way.
look at that image. If King Kong punched Godzilla in the face and he fell over, he would not get back up.
That's true. That's true. Look at those stupid little hands. Stupid.
Man, okay, we move on because we're gonna end up throwing hands
Godzilla
ourselves in a
could
minute,
crush
guys.
his skull. That's how
So guys,
strong
we
he
are
is.
moving on to Superman. Are we
Versus
gonna talk
Lois.
about that because
Well, we can quickly run over it because I'm not very interested. I'm a fan. I've been a fan of Superman since I was a kid. I know they're very I don't know what they're very typical superhero movies, but I used to like Superman a lot, and I don't like this new take. And I think probably the main reason is because there's so many similar takes of Superman that they keep rebooting, and it's just all the same, and they just mesh into this one big ball of
Can
Superman.
I throw
So,
in one thing?
I
I
And I'm not
love
very
the
interested in
series of Smallville. Have you ever seen Smallville?
I have. I've seen some of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that Superman. I watched it like when I was younger, season 1 to 10. It was very good.
So
I like
Knox,
Smallville.
I totally get why people would be hesitant, like another Superman media thing.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
thing is, Superman has been in multiple seasons of multiple CW shows. So he's an established character in an existing universe, and they're giving him his own spin-off show. So this isn't a reboot of a new character that they're just going around making. This has been an existing character that's been around for years that they're finally getting his own series.
Same Superman.
I mean, it's Superman, but it's a different Superman to an extent. He has different experiences, different friends. He's got a different suit I saw in the first episode.
Right, okay, so this Superman you're talking about that's in all these different series, is this the same Superman character that is the dad and in Superman and Lois?
Yes.
Okay, then that makes sense. I can understand. So this is more like an origin movie.
No, they've already had his origin. This is his sequel.
Okay. Well, for the first the opening scene is an origin story then. I've seen the opening scene.
It's the opening
on
of it's
YouTube.
the opening of the okay, I guess so. But he's been in multiple seasons, and I mean
Okay.
it's not a spoiler anymore. Lois and him have kids, and then they kind of drop out of the
Yeah.
series near the end. So it's like they've already established what he was like in Superman in his prime. Unless I'm being completely stupid, and this is like they're just taking the same actor and doing something different. I thought this was a continuation of the CW stuff because that makes sense.
Okay.
yeah?
Okay.
Do you know
well,
what? Do you know what doesn't make sense?
Yeah, go on, DL.
How the guy can just chuck a pair of glasses on, and apparently people don't recognize him.
I mean, that's been a thing for like 100
Yeah,
years. Or
yeah,
something.
that's
have
what
to
I mean
ask
by
you, like,
classic
one thing though.
stereotypical
Have you seen
superhero.
Superman? I think it's Superman 4, the original one. Have you
Jesus,
seen it?
Probably, yeah, probably.
I don't
Right,
know.
it's terrible. Superman verse. I think it's Radiation Man and Nuclear Man.
Oh, I haven't
Oh
seen
my
it.
god,
Can't
it's
remember it.
dreadful.
I
It's
think
been
the
a long
only
time.
Superman movie I've seen is Man of Steel and the other one. I don't. Even
Oh, you
remember
haven't seen the old Superman movies?
I mean, I saw like I saw someone's reaction to it or something like a year ago or something. But I don't
Batman
even
versus
know.
Superman's terrible as well.
Yeah, no,
no,
like
but
out
yeah,
of the
I want to
DC,
defend that
yeah.
film. I want to make a second channel video defending that film.
Do it, man.
I'm gonna do
I'll
it. I'm
watch
gonna do it. You know, screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a second
Okay.
channel video defending that
Right.
video.
DL, would you like to roll in with the final topic?
Yeah, guys. So back to Halo. Hey, I know you
Halo,
all
yeah.
enjoy it. Basically, there's a Halo TV show, live action TV show coming. It's based off the canon, so it's going to be going along the side of the video game, which is fantastic because it's not been done yet. They've tried Halo like live action TV shows before, and they flopped. They weren't good.
Right.
Video game movies and TV series always do great. I'm sure this will too.
We spoke about this in the last episode of the podcast, and I didn't know a Halo series was happening. This series is now coming to Paramount Plus. That's like the new news. It's been a thing for a while now, but this is the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah.
Do you think it will be good?
Yeah.
No.
So no. Whoa.
Sorry,
Hold
I don't.
the phone. So, okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, when they announced Halo Infinite for the first time, with I think it was back in 2019, maybe longer than that, they announced the TV show as well. It was when they announced the Xbox Series X, actually, because they was like, oh, Halo's going to be coming with it, and there's a TV show coming as well. So, basically, it's a live-action TV show based off the video game. I think it's good. It will be good. I don't think it's good. I think it's going to be good. I'm hoping it is because I'm a big fan of Halo, of course. But it is scary because it could be very bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've yet to see a video game movie or TV show actually succeed. Yeah. And if I'm wrong,
Witcher?
Correct me, but I can't think of any.
For Witcher? Wasn't that really good?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, he's done him.
That's the exception. That's an exception.
That means you got to eat 2 hats at the start of the next
No,
episode.
I didn't agree to eat a second hat. Where did that
Two
come from?
hats. 2 hats, chat. 2 hats.
Where did I agree to a second hat? What?
Well, there you go. There's definitely potential if the writer and producers are confident, or they're fans of the source material.
Let's hope so, man.
Can I make the asteroid eat another hat?
No, I'm not agreeing to eating more hats.
The new Mortal
Where's this coming
Kombat
from?
film, that looks fairly decent.
No, it doesn't.
I disagree.
I disagree. I don't think that'll be a great movie. I think it looks.
I think it looks fun.
like
It's just
an entertaining
funny to
watch.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like Transformers. You're not gonna know what the heck's happening. It's just gonna be a lot of cool action scenes.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be like a lot of story in that movie. It just seems to be a lot of fighting.
But it's worth just watching.
Is this some sort of Suicide Squad?
All right, so do you want to wrap it up here, boys?
I think we should.
Yeah, I think before I lose my I'm already losing my concentration. Yeah, I'd wrap it up, man.
All right, thank you guys for watching this episode of the podcast. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and join the Discord community as well. A big thanks to our first Patreon producer, Sultan Al Sword. Sorry if I butchered your name, the pronunciation, who has pledged a whopping £50, which is crazy. This support will go a long way in the distribution of the podcast and getting new content, bringing new content to the channel. So thank you very much, and thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.
Goodbye, lads.
Adios.